Hello there, it's Richard here, and it's now time for a Richardg234 content update for the 23rd of April 2016. The game you are seeing in the background is Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5 on the PlayStation 4. Yes, the infamous Tony Hawk game. I'm actually recording this. I'm watching the clip as I'm recording this, and as you can see, I'm currently doing this weird custom skater thing. It's basically you get a pro and you can go into and you can customize it with all these different skins, and you can switch between this custom version of the pro and the regular pro. So it's just weird. It's a weird way of doing things, but yeah. This game is obviously the weakest Tony Hawk game in my opinion. It's got loads of issues, but the general skating can be fun, but the missions are incredibly dull. The game is really glitchy still, even with the patch. They did add a few new levels. You can see the two of them there, Wild West and the Underground, and they added a few new skaters as well. So it's not a great game, but you can have fun with it. But I wouldn't recommend getting it anytime soon, as it can be, it can be quite temperamental. But anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about today. We're here to talk about basically what the hell am I doing and what the hell's going on with the channel. Well, first of all, I haven't really been doing much. Well, that's not true. There's been a lot of real life stuff. I had an interview with a kind of a college thing, and that went really well. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I get in. Other than that, not much has happened. I got a Wii now, I got a PS3 again, and that'll tie into something I will tell you now in a second. So yeah, not much has been going on the real life stuff, but in terms of things we might be doing here on the channel, I have two ideas I'm going to kick around here. To be honest, I don't know if I'll actually do these, and even if I do, they might not be done for a very long time, so I'm just going to warn you right now, whatever I say here, take it with a pinch of salt, because it's not for definite that I'll be doing these. But anyway, one idea I had for a series is Great Old Chestnuts of the World. And what this is basically I look back at some of my favorite games from the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360. Well, that's what we're going to start out with, which is why I got the idea from playing the PS3 again. So there's just a lot of... I've noticed that there's a lot of games from the PS3 and the 360 that were kind of forgotten. Maybe due to the fact they didn't sell very well, or they got very mixed or poor reviews when they kind of didn't deserve it. So I'm hoping to kind of highlight a few of these games. We will be looking at games that are well received and are well known, so it's not going to be all unknown games, but I hope to kind of broaden your gaming horizons with the series. That's the idea anyway, we hope. But as I said, it's an idea. I don't know if I'll do it. I got the name Great Old Chestnuts of the World from an old Not the 9 O'Clock News sketch. It was a sketch show that had Rowan Atkinson pre-Mr. Bean fame and a few other of the well-known British comedians of the time. It's really funny. I will include a link in the description of the sketch where this show idea gets its name from, and it's really funny. It's a very short but very simple sketch. I also recommend you look up the record shop sketch, or the gramophone sketch as I call it, and also look up the I Like Trucking song, which incidentally is the national anthem the anthem of all of the players who play the truck simulator games. That was a pretty poor joke, I apologize. Anyway, the second idea is kind of a bit of a kooky and crazy idea, because we're all crazy here. I mean, we all go a little mad sometimes. Sorry, that was a Psycho reference. Anyway, what the second idea is a thing called Biscuit Wars. Now, Biscuit Wars, what it is, the idea being I will basically put two biscuits against each other, two different biscuits, and see which one is better. I'll be tasting them, I'll be testing them, and yeah. I don't know why this is a good idea, but I have a big fondness for biscuits, so I feel it might be just something interesting and different. I don't know, I might never do it, because it sounds like something that's stupid, for one thing, and it just sounds, well, it's going to be hard to pull off, to actually kind of film and kind of get prepared for. So I'm going to admit I don't know if I'll ever do that one. I'm more likely to do the first one than the second one, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, I got the name actually from an old joke of mine that I used to kind of tell when I was younger. Kind of, you probably remember the show Robot Wars. I used to watch that show quite a lot. I was a big fan of it, and the biscuit wars basically came as a result of that. The joke was, instead of robots, it's biscuits, and instead of multiple, it's just one versus one fighting each other to the death. It was a stupid joke, and but it always amused me and my friends when we were younger. So I don't know, we loved this. You know, it's the Oreo versus the rich tea, crazy or joking ones like that. And now in the next round, it's the Nice biscuit against the digestive, stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know if I'll ever do that. It's a silly idea, but it's just something I've been kind of kicking around in my head. Other than that, what else am I planning? There isn't really much to plan. I mean, in terms of anything to review, I might review some Wii games that I've been playing, but other than that, there's been no PS4 games that I've wanted to review. I was going to do Beyond Two Souls, but I kind of scrapped that, and I was also going to do one for The Division, but I have also scrapped that one as well. I'll just give you my general thoughts on both. The Beyond Two Souls port is good. It works very well, very stable, it looks nice, it's still a great looking game, but I still think, even when I originally played it, I still think Heavy Rain is just much better. It's got a much better story, it's just a much better game overall, so I still prefer Heavy Rain. And with The Division was actually a pretty fun game. I wasn't really buying into the hype, I was just kind of looking forward to the game because I quite enjoyed the beta, and I actually really enjoyed playing through it. It's a fun MMO that's set in a post-apocalyptic New York, and it actually does a really good job of kind of nailing the atmosphere, and I must admit they did a great job kind of modeling the streets, and I enjoyed playing through it, even though the side missions tend to get a little repetitive in the game, and to be honest, the game does get quite boring when you play it on your own, but then again, that's kind of the same with all MMOs. I had a lot of fun with The Division. I got up to max rank, and I finished the campaign, and it's fun for what it is. I would say if you can get it when it's cheaper, and once they've kind of done a few more updates, it's well worth playing, because it's a fun MMO. It's much better than Destiny. Destiny didn't have really much of a focus, and Destiny was just a very poor... it was Halo, and to be honest, I didn't want Halo again, and it just got really boring quite quickly, and The Division was actually quite fun. I mean, it's not amazing, but it's fun. I enjoyed it. So yeah, that's just a kind of quick opinion on those games. Other than that, I've tried the Resident Evil 6 PS4 port. I'm surprised at how good it runs, but that's pretty much it. It's Resident Evil 6. I can have fun with Resident Evil 6 playing the Mercenaries mode, but playing the main campaign, I absolutely hate it, because the game is ridiculously unfair. It has these stupid QuickTime events that really are just, they will break your hand. You need to turn the QuickTime event assist on if you don't want to get carpal tunnel while playing it, because they're ridiculous. They really are. Some of them are ridiculous. You have to, there's one in particular, there was a bit in Leon's where you have to turn a valve, and oh my god, it takes forever to turn the valve because for some reason it's just so slow, and the quick time event takes forever, and your thumb is absolutely killing you afterwards, and when you're tapping, it was stupid. I hated it when the game came out, and I still hate it now. It's fun, as I said, when you play the Mercenaries modes but that's it. I mean, the campaign, I probably will finish it again, but it's not great. But I'm impressed by how well the port runs. It still doesn't look that much better. It looks okay. I mean, it does the job. I mean, the lighting is good and the character models are pretty good, but the textures are still pretty poor. They weren't great when the game came out, and they're still not great now, to be honest. But it comes with all the multiplayer DLC they released for it, which nobody ever plays, so yay, I guess. But that's pretty much it. Other than that, that's pretty much it. I'm struggling to think. Do I have anything else to say? I probably don't. So yeah, those are the two ideas that I kind of have. If you guys want to kind of let your voice be heard and you want to have some input, inputs, go ahead. I would appreciate all the comments and the the feedback, because that would help and it allows me to create much better content for you guys. But as I said, I don't know if these ideas aren't concrete yet. They're just things I'm thinking about, and I really don't know if I'll do them. And to be honest, even if I do them, they might not happen for another couple of months, because there's nothing really to do, to be honest. The only thing I can do at the moment is the Great Old Chestnut. Seems like a really easy thing to do, and plus I've been playing Wii games a bit, so, but other than that, there's just not a whole lot of content I can make at the moment, because, to be honest, I'm limited to what I can do, so, yeah, it's, it's not easy being green. No, I'm joking. That's pretty much it, really. So look forward to these in the year 2026, 10 years from now. And if you are watching this in 2026, I hope you're using this as a case study, as a kind of main element of your case study, the downfall of YouTube and Western civilization, starting from 2016 onward. Because it'll really make your report. And hope the future is great. I really do. That's pretty much it. I pretty much have nothing else to say. There's Tony Hawk. Pro Skater 5 can be fun, but it's broken as hell. At the end, I've included a little kind of special montage of some of the glitches I've encountered. Actually, while recording this video. So, yeah. So I'll pretty much, I guess, show you that, and just to quickly say again, thanks for your continued support, and I hope I'll get something out soon, anything at this point, but I thought I'd make this video just to keep you guys in the loop, because I know I can be very kind of sporadic sometimes with my content updates and my my actual videos, so this is me kind of saying, okay, I'm not dead, don't worry, I'm still kind of here in some fashion or another. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'll hand you now over to the glitches, because, it can't be a Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5 video without glitches. And I will see you guys later. So take it easy, and as always, it's an absolute pleasure, and yada yada yada, closing banter, blah blah blah, yep. Okay. See ya.